Man, what the hell are you doing? It is said if you stack all the meat into a rectangle and you put the first Broly movie inside it and then you light that shit on fire, you get the second coming. The second movie. All it takes is a lot of meat to get this new movie. Would you like to join? Fuck this. It worked. No, it looks terrible. Never mind. So today I won't be needing the towel because we're going to be talking about Broly's Second Coming. And it's going to be rather short, not as detailed as the first one, because the first one we had to delve into the character of Broly, Paragus, the whole plot and all that. And the second one is... you can cut half of the movie out and there's your Broly movie. Because the first half, it takes place 7 years after the events of the first one, and Broly survived and crash lands on Earth, and he's frozen for 7 years, because it works, I guess. And now we have Goten, Kid Trunks, and Videl in some random cursed village that they have a demon that they have to sacrifice, you know, a villager or whatever every now and then to satiate it. And again, cut that half out, because what reawakens Broly is that Goten starts crying, Broly comes out, and now we have our Broly movie, the second half. And there's not much to talk about. The first half is kind of like, again, the ritual thing sucks. It's kind of like weird villager stuff with the chanting and stuff, and is unimportant. And then the second half, it's kind of, it's one note because it's just fighting. Videl fights Broly because she encounters him because she hears something in the morning. So she goes to confront him, and that's pretty much it. She gets bodied, obviously, because it's Broly, and Broly's already in a Super Saiyan form. There's no base black hair form. He's already a Super Saiyan. And then Goten and Trunks wake up. Then they proceed to try and fight him. There's some funny gags here and there, like, you know, Trunks having to pee and then Broly like gonna bending him over his head, and then you think he wouldn't, but then he actually does end up peeing on Broly's head, which I thought was pretty funny. But aside from that, we do get Gohan 7 years later, you know, adult teen Gohan, whatever they call him in the games. He shows up and he tries to fight Broly, and base form, they're kind of like, you know, one on one, it doesn't really, you know, work. So Gohan just goes either Super Saiyan 1 or 2, I'm not sure. I think it's 2. There's no electricity around him, so I don't know. And then Broly proceeds to, and then another thing is that they reused the animation from the first movie of when he blows up and transforms into legendary Super Saiyan form. And I think that's kind of a cop-out. They could have done a more unique way of him transforming. Sure, I know he blew up in the first one, and that they probably had to do it again. But I don't get the reason why they just literally reuse the same animation. Like, he changes the landscape colors again. Again, it's still a cool transformation, but they have the same frame. They just added, like, on his chest, they just added the chest wound and, like, the new, like, art or whatever. But that's it. That's all they changed. Going from there, it's still, Broly is still Broly. He can't be beat by Gohan, even in Super Saiyan 1 or 2. There's this cool sequence in the lava where he dumps Broly in the lava, but then he comes back out in his green barrier. And then it's pretty much about to end. He's breaking Gohan's bag. Videl intervenes. Gohan gets a chance to get out. And then the ending is just Gohan does his Super Kamehameha, and then Broly sends his Omega Blaster. And mind you, again, Bro, that's the first time Broly talks in this movie. He like says something about being dead that he won't stop until he's dead at his feet. That's the only time Broly ever spoke in this movie, because the rest of the movie he's just saying Kakarot. This is where that stereotype of Broly not being able to talk or say anything aside from Kakarot comes from, because that's all he's saying the whole time. And then after Gohan launches the Kamehameha, Broly relaunches like his giant like green energy ball. Usually in the games they call it like a gigantic meteor. So he launches that, and then Goten jumps in and does his Kamehameha. So now we have the Bros Kamehameha. And Trunks is on the sideline, still battle damage from earlier. And he launches an attack to like, you know, distract Broly for a little bit, I guess. But while they were doing that, while they're fending off Broly's beam, Goten wishes that his father was here, because the only plot detail that really matters in the first half is that Goten, Trunks, and Videl were looking for the Dragon Balls. So they do have all 7, and for some reason Shenron doesn't come out in this movie, no matter how many times they try to summon him. It's like weird, they didn't explain why. In the show it's never happened before, so I never understood why Shenron never came out. So they do have all the Dragon Balls collected. They're all like scattered, not scattered, but they're like hidden somewhere in during the whole fighting and all the rubble. They get gathered, and Goten in his mind wishes that his father was our Goku. Mind you, at this point, this is in I believe the Buu Saga, like beginning of the Buu Saga kind of like time. We could set it in that time slot before everyone else shows up. It's kind of in the beginning part of the Buu Saga. So this is after Goku sacrificed himself against Cell when he blew up. So Goku's dead, and he can't be revived because he was revived already in the Saiyan Saga before, so he can't come back. And this is the part that's weird. He wishes Goku back, and Goku shows up and joins them and makes which is probably the most unique thing about this movie. The best part of this movie is the family Kamehameha. They do it, and they launch Broly. Broly gets launched into the sun with the family Kamehameha, and he blows up, like finally dead. After it finishes, Goku isn't there, so it's left up to debate whether Goku was there, for like a minute or whatever, or he was just like a figment of their imagination, and they just managed to persevere and use their own power to beat him. I personally think Goku showed up for a second just to push him, because I like the idea of the family Kamehameha so much so that they even put it in Fighters as a dramatic finish and part of a special ultimate for Gohan. If you put a Super Saiyan Goku on your team and you keep Gotenks out of it, you do the family Kamehameha. So I do think Goku was there for a second, and then after they finished, he had to get ripped back to Otherworld. So that's it. I think Broly's Second Coming is kind of like a middle entry. It's not as good as the first one because Broly's character is reduced to just one word, Kakarot, and the whole first half is kind of crap. So it leaves much to be desired. I think it's a middle of the road entry, and it's a good fun time for just action to just watch. But I would say you can watch Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, and then when you pop this one, just skip the first half. All you need to know is that they're trying to go Goten, Trunks, and Videl trying to find the Dragon Balls. That's it. And then you just skip to where Goten cries and Broly shows up. That's all you need to know pretty much for this movie. Okay, I won't be reviewing Bio Broly next, because here's my review of it. This was very geekly. Leave a like and comment down below, and subscribe if you're new here. Tell me which one is your favorite Broly movie. Either it's Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, Broly Second Coming, or Bio Broly. So I'm pretty sure when the new one comes out, that's going to be everyone's favorite. So, but for right now, let's just talk about the last three. So comment down below and let me know. All my social media links will be down in the description. And follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, whatever, on Snapchat, what have you. Alright everyone, take care and have a good night. Bye guys.